School districts across New York State could be put in even more of a financial bind next fiscal year. That's because the state's rate of inflation is close to zero. WENY Samantha Potter spoke with the Elmira Heights superintendent on how the state's tax cap would negatively impact the district and what this means for taxpayers. Samantha.
Jennifer, according to a report by Comptroller Tom DiNapoli, the state's tax cap for the 2016-2017 school year will be 0.12%. Now that means school district is limited to the amount it can raise property taxes. And while less taxes may sound good for homeowners, school officials say your local education system will be the one paying the price. Last week, New York Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli announced school districts will have a 0.12% tax cap for the upcoming year, essentially squeezing nearly 700 school districts' budgets across the state.
The ceiling on the tax cap is almost non-existent at 0.12.
Elmira Heights Superintendent Mary Beth Fiore explains they have a $20 million budget. But with this recent tax cap, only $8,900 of that will come from taxpayers, meaning they'll be losing a significant amount of tax revenue.
Minimally, I would say we're looking at anywhere in the range of 50,000 plus at this point. So before we even start the budgeting process, if the governor's proposed budget were to be approved, we're already in the hole before we even start.
Fiore explains the tax cap is driven by the consumer price index like gas, and that tax cap could be even lower for the district, which means curriculum cuts are a possibility.
Three different things to look at: whether or not you decrease programs, whether or not you take from your reserves, and basically the third is looking at other opportunities to increase revenues that are not built into the budget.
On top of everything, Fiore says this only adds more fiscal stress on the district. They are still waiting to get more than $6 million back from the state that was borrowed over the course of 6 years through the gap elimination assessment. The GEA was created by the state to withhold a portion of district state aid to balance New York's revenue shortfall. The state budget deadline is April 1st, and at that time, if it's passed, school districts can override the tax cap if they get 60% approval from taxpayers in May. Reporting in the studio, Samantha Potter, WENY News.